Welcome to Speak Smart English with Alex and Mia, where learning English feels easy, natural, and fun.
Mia, the World Cup is happening right now.
I know, Alex. It's incredible. Everyone is talking about football.
Everyone, at work, at school, on the street.
And if you want to talk about football in English, this episode is for you.
Today is A1 English. That means the simplest, most basic English.
Short sentences, easy words, real conversations.
If you are a true beginner, welcome. You are in the right place.
And if you already know some English, this is great practice too.
So relax, listen, and enjoy.
Okay, Alex, let's start with the most important words.
The basics. First, match.
A match. This is a football game. One team against one team.
Did you watch the match last night? The match starts at 8.
We also say game. Match and game mean the same thing in football.
It was a great game. What game is on tonight?
Next, team.
A team. A group of players who play together.
My team won. What is your favorite team?
In the World Cup, every country has a team.
Then, player.
A player is a person who plays football.
He is a great player. She is the best player on the team.
And the most important word in football, goal.
A goal! When the ball goes into the net.
They scored a goal. The score is 1-0.
Everyone loves a goal, Alex.
Everyone loves a goal.
Next, stadium.
A stadium is a big place where people watch football.
The stadium is very big. There are 80,000 people in the stadium.
Then jersey, or we also say shirt.
A jersey is the shirt that players and fans wear.
I love his red jersey. She bought a new shirt for the game.
And fan.
A fan is a person who loves a team, who supports them.
I am a big fan. The fans are very loud.
Are you a football fan, Mia?
I am now, Alex. I am definitely a fan now.
Same.
And last basic noun, score.
The score tells you the numbers. Who is winning?
What is the score? The score is 2-1.
These 8 words, match, team, player, goal, stadium, jersey, fan, score. These are the foundations.
Learn these and you can already understand so much.
Okay, Alex. Now, the verbs, the action words.
First, play.
To play. This is the basic action, doing the sport.
They play football every Saturday. Do you play football?
You can also say, the match is playing right now. That means it's happening now.
Next, win.
To win means your team gets more goals. You are the best in that game.
Did we win? My team won last night.
Winning feels amazing.
So amazing. And the opposite? Lose.
To lose means the other team gets more goals. Your team did not win.
We lost the game. They lost 3-1.
Losing feels terrible.
Very terrible.
Then, score.
Score is both a noun and a verb. As a verb, it means to make a goal.
He scored. She scored 2 goals today.
Who scored is one of the most common questions in football.
Next, watch.
To watch means to look at something, to see it.
I watch football every weekend. Let's watch the game together.
Then cheer.
To cheer means to shout and clap for your team, to show your support with noise and energy.
The fans cheered very loudly. We cheered when they scored.
And support.
To support a team means you like them. You want them to win. Always.
I support the U.S. team. Which team do you support?
This is a very important question in football, Mia.
It really is, Alex. People feel very strongly about their teams.
Sometimes too strongly.
And the last verb? Love and like.
Very simple. Very important.
I love football. Do you like football?
Love is stronger. Like is more gentle.
I like football. You enjoy it.
I love football. It is everything to you.
I love football, Alex.
And I love that you love football, Mia. Okay, now the questions. This is so important.
Because in real life, you need to ask questions and answer them.
First, do you like football?
This is the most basic question you can ask anyone.
Do you like football? Yes, I love it. Or no, not really.
Simple, easy, natural.
Next, who is your favorite team?
Favorite means the one you like the most. Just one.
Who is your favorite team? My favorite team is Brazil. My favorite team is the US.
What is your favorite team, Alex?
You know I can't answer that on camera, Mia.
Smart answer.
Next question. Did they win?
Did they win? You ask this after the match, when you want to know the result.
Did they win last night? Yes, they won. Or no, they lost.
Then, what is the score?
This is the question during the match. Right now, what are the numbers?
What is the score? It's 2-1. It's 0-0.
0-0. Nobody scored. That happens sometimes.
It does. Next, where is the stadium?
If you travel to a match, you need to know where to go. Where is the stadium? It's downtown. It's near the train station.
And the most exciting question, who scored?
Who scored? You ask this when a goal happens and you missed it.
Who scored? Number 9 scored. The captain scored.
These 6 questions, they cover almost every football conversation.
You can walk into any sports bar in America and use these questions.
People will talk to you because football fans love to talk, Mia.
They really, really do.
Okay, let's do our first role play. Mia, we're at a sports bar. The World Cup match is on.
I love this. Let's go.
Excuse me, is this seat open?
Yes, sit down. The match just started.
Oh, great. What is the score?
It's 0-0. No goals yet.
Which team do you support?
I support the U.S. team. What about you?
Me too. I love the U.S. team.
Oh, did you see that? He scored.
Who scored?
Number 10. Amazing goal.
Yes! The score is 1-0.
The whole bar is cheering.
You know, Mia, that conversation was so simple, but it was completely real.
That's the thing, Alex. Simple English is enough. You don't need perfect English to connect with people.
You just need a few words, a few questions, and a love of football.
Exactly. And honestly, if this feels easy and natural to you, subscribe. We make simple English conversations like this every week.
Real situations, real words, and we make it fun.
Okay, back to football.
Mia, Let's talk about feelings, because football makes you feel so many things.
So many things, Alex. First, exciting.
Exciting means something makes you feel very happy and full of energy, very alive.
That match was so exciting.
The World Cup is always exciting.
The opposite. Boring.
Boring means nothing interesting happens. You feel sleepy, not excited.
0-0. That was a boring game.
Sometimes it happens.
Then, amazing.
Amazing is even stronger than exciting. Something is wonderful, unbelievable.
Goal was amazing.
She is an amazing player.
You can use amazing for anything, not just football.
This coffee is amazing.
This city is amazing. Very useful word. Then, nervous. Nervous means you feel worried. Your heart beats fast. Something important is about to happen.
I feel nervous before a big match. The players look nervous.
And after the match, either happy or sad.
Happy? Your team won. Everything is good.
I am so happy. We won.
Sad? Your team lost. Not a good feeling.
I feel sad. We lost.
Football gives you both feelings, Mia. Sometimes in the same match.
Yes, it does, Alex. Yes, it does.
And the last word? Together.
Together means with other people, not alone.
We watched the match together. We cheered together.
Together is maybe my favorite word in football, Alex.
Mine too. Okay, 2 more simple phrases. These work everywhere in English. First, I think.
I think means you have an opinion. You believe something.
I think they will win. I think it will be a good match.
I think is very polite, very natural, very American.
You can use it when you're not 100% sure.
I think the stadium is on Main Street. I think the match starts at 7.
And the last phrase, I don't know.
I don't know is perfectly okay to say. It's honest. It's natural.
Who do you think will win? I don't know. Maybe Brazil?
So many beginners are afraid to say, I don't know.
But it's one of the most useful sentences in English.
I don't know, but I want to find out. I don't know. Let's watch and see.
Simple, honest, real.
Okay, one more role play. This time, you are new to the US. You meet a coworker.
Let's go.
Hey, you look excited. What's going on?
The World Cup match is tonight. My favorite team is playing.
Oh, which team do you support?
I support Brazil. What about you?
I like the US team. I think they can win.
Do you want to watch the match together? A few of us are going to a sports bar.
I don't know. I have work early tomorrow.
It's the World Cup, Alex. Come on.
Okay, yes, let's go. Which stadium is the match at?
Oh, it's not at a stadium. We are watching on TV. At O'Brien's bar. Do you know it?
I don't know it, but I can find it. What time?
7 o'clock. The match starts at 7:30.
Great. See you there.
Did you hear that? That was a complete conversation.
Using basic words, basic questions, and real emotions.
You can do this right now in English.
You already know enough to have that conversation.
Okay, everyone. Let's remember the words from today.
Match, team, player, goal, stadium, jersey, fan, score.
Play, win, lose, score, watch, cheer, support, love.
Do you like football? Who is your favorite team? What is the score? Who scored?
Exciting, boring, amazing, nervous, happy, sad, together.
I think, and I don't know.
30 words and phrases, and they are enough for a real conversation.
A real conversation with a real person, in real English.
And everyone listening, you did great today. Really.
If you listen to this whole episode, your English is moving forward, even if you didn't notice.
That's how it works. Slowly, naturally, comfortably.
So if you want more simple English conversations like this, subscribe.
We have A1, A2, and more advanced episodes. There's something for everyone.
We're building this together, all of us.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Until next time,
Keep listening, keep learning, and enjoy the World Cup.
keep listening, keep learning, and enjoy the World Cup.